that's why when a being such as Christ, which is a pure emanation of the universe, let's say, that doesn't have the negativity that a normal human being has, now they're beaming their message, and nothing need be said. So the message is invisible. So he doesn't have to say anything. He uses words, Sermon on the Mount, things like, you know what I mean, like to try to speak the message so people will pay attention to him, so they have something to focus on and listen to. But all he has to do is be, sit, and just beaming out the message, the pure love, the pure joy, the pure bliss. And if you are soft enough, and if you really tune in, you can catch on to the energy of the vibration that's being beamed from him. That changes your consciousness. And then you become like him. Those are the teachings. They're silent. That's the point I'm trying to make. So, if everyone is really in tune here, I wouldn't be speaking a word. I would just say, let's sit down, close our eyes, and tune into the energy that's here present in the room. And we would just sit the entire hour and a half and feel the presence in the room. And I would say, okay, now we're done. And then you'd say, and if you're really in tune, you go, wow, that was great, Brian. And I didn't say a word because the teachings are invisible. So just the same here, the point of this gathering is to provide the space in which people can feel and awaken their heart again to that love, which everyone is seeking. But we're all sort of chasing after certain things to get it from the outside world. Whereas the message of Christ was go within. Check within and you can find the love within. And here we are, 2,000 years later, and we're still trying to chase after happiness. Whether it's, going to parties, going to, movies, going to bars, going to, car races, exciting events.
Eating chocolate ice cream.
Trying to get joy from the substances. Where all along, 2,000 years ago, Christ was saying just the opposite. Just the opposite. Which is all the joy is found within. But in order to do that, you must activate it first. And this is, not an easy thing to do. For me, it's taken quite literally years of serious spiritual work. I'm not saying everyone needs to go through this, but to face my negativity every single day, see where I'm reacting, and see where I dropped the plate. Remember I told you about that? Those opportunities happen every single day, whether we're talking to someone on the phone who's like a service tech or something like that, and they're not getting the job done, and we get impatient and upset at them. When they're just trying their best. They're not doing it on purpose to you. They're trying their best, but still we're impatient. Why? Maybe because we have a meeting to go to or something. You know what I mean? So, and especially in our society, we're oftentimes in a hurry to get to the next appointment, to the next appointment, to the next appointment. So whole life becomes a rush to get somewhere. And in the end, do you feel the love? In the end, are you on your deathbed and going and saying, wow, this is an amazing life. I'm so full of joy right now. My heart is beaming. Many people are just like, oh God, I don't want to die. Oh God, I'm suffering. Oh God. It's like there's so much fear and worry at the end, of the unknown, Whereas the spiritual person who has the full heart has complete acceptance. And the beauty of that is that you learn that when the body dies, it's just like a change in clothes. You didn't go anywhere. You are as you are. Body may have, but this body, as we all know, it's made of 5 elements. This is not you. Everyone already knows this, but everyone just treats the body as if it's me. Did you see what I mean? This is my driver's license, this is my passport, and this is me. But it's not you, because it's the 5 elements. It's made of water, fire, earth, air, right? Each one of the elements. This is not you. And just to prove this, you could go to the doctor and say, doctor, could you cut open my body and find out where I am, please? And the doctor could look through your whole body, and could they find you? No. Therefore, you, the so-called you, this is not it. This is like changing clothes. Then, your soul takes on the next body. And then it goes on and, and do you know the reason why souls keep taking on bodies? Because they believe that they're a body. That's why. You create your own world. Your mind, whatever you believe in most strongly at the point of death, that's what you'll become in the next lifetime. And it continues on and on and on and on until one day, and Christ said this. He was speaking to Nicodemus in the Bible, and he says, you must be born again. You're not born from the body, you must be born from spirit. Nicodemus said, oh, born again, you mean go back into the mother's womb and be born again? Is that what that means? He says, no, you need to be born from spirit, meaning you, as what you think you are, dies, and then your spiritual being is born. That's what born again means. But we are so busy focused on our body and our mind as us that continues on and on and on for thousands and thousands and thousands of lifetimes. Then when you meet a great sage like Christ, some people recognize that. They sit with Christ and they try to purify themselves, to realize their own spirit. And then Christ says, you can do as I can and even greater. He said this. So, it's a wonderful thing that he's trying to teach people how to die and be born again. He's trying to teach people how to become like him.